Playmakers, how's it going? This is Coach Wood. So excited to be with you guys. You know what time it is. It's time to get after it. As I stated before, going to try to get you guys out and about sometimes with me, waiting on my son to get out of practice. I said, you know what? This is a good time. This is a good time to do a weekday huddle with Coach Wood episode. So if this is your first time checking us out, thank you so much for joining us. I am your host, Coach Wood. This is the Before You Go Pro channel, you guys. This is where we talk football. This is a labor of love for me. I couldn't think of anything better to do than to be with you guys talking football. And obviously, this is the off season for all of the football players out there. It doesn't matter if it's high school, college, junior college, what have you. The NFL guys, this is the off season. Maybe Canada, UFL, they're getting after it. But this is the off season, you guys. So we want to be strategic. We obviously want to be mindful of what you guys are going through. We get a lot of questions. For those that don't know, Before You Go Pro isn't just content. We are actual practitioners in the football space. We work with athletes across the country, you guys, helping them. And we've done it for years, 2 decades. And we get after it. Kids that want to play at the next level and take this game as far as they can or leverage this game for other opportunities, you guys. So that's what we're about. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down there so that you're notified whenever we release new content on behalf of Before You Go Pro. Also, check out the resources that we have for you down there in the description box. So today's topic, you guys, is something that it's new. There's a lot of things in sports, and a lot of times, since we work with athletes that are trying to get to the college level, whether it's from high school, junior college, prep school, maybe they're in the portal and they're trying to get to another college. Since most of the athletes that we work with are in a situation where they're trying to get to a university, those are going to be typically the topics that we cover, things that are pertaining to college football, right? So there's a new dynamic taking place, and there's so many new dynamics taking place in college football nowadays. But there's a new dynamic taking place, you guys, and I do not envy these college football coaches, these recruiters one bit, you guys. And there was a point in time where I was like, dang, seems juicy to be a college football recruiter or a college football coach. I don't envy these guys. There's a lot that they have their eyes on. There's a lot that they have to manage. There's a lot of what have you done for me lately, and some of these guys aren't getting their just due that are great coaches that really care about these athletes, you guys. But to be honest with you, it doesn't really get sweet until somebody gets to the highest level. The college football recruiting or college football coaching thing, it doesn't really get sweet. And I've got plenty of friends that are college football coaches. It doesn't really get sweet until it gets to the highest level. And then when it gets to that level, your butt is always on the hot seat. If you don't get to a bowl game, if you don't get to the college football playoffs, you're on the hot seat. So right when it gets sweet, you could be on the hot seat, and you really want to attach yourself to an amazing coach, head coach, a Signetti that is doing big things. But that's easier said than done. So you guys, when we talk about a new dynamic for college football coaches, and this one's a tough one, a lot of them are trying to go after portal kids. A lot of them are trying to go after portal kids because they're older. They figure that they've got college film. They've proven they can do it. They're ready to go. So, and then once again, their butt is on the line. So they're trying to go after the college kids, right? And what I'm hearing from a lot of these coaches is that the college kids aren't fully there mentally. A lot of them aren't there mentally. Maybe they're feeling entitled. Maybe they're not there mentally because they're only thinking about the money and they're not thinking about their side of the deal. Maybe they're not there mentally because if you move them down on the depth chart, or maybe they're fragile where if you yell at them, they're not there. So I'm hearing from a lot of coaches, you guys, that are grabbing older kids, kids that they really don't have a relationship with. They don't really, the portal's quick. It's wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. It's quick. So they don't have a chance to vet the kids like they do in high school, you guys. And what I'm finding from a lot of these coaches that I talk to is that they're feeling like the older kids aren't fully ready mentally. They're not fully ready mentally, you guys. So they're in a tough dilemma because on one hand, I want to go get an older kid because, I need a linebacker. I can't trust a younger kid because a younger kid might not be ready physically. So I'm going to go get the older kid, but the older kid's not ready mentally, or the older kid's soft, or the older kid's entitled. So these coaches are in a dilemma because they don't want to go after the younger kid because all the teams they're playing against got older kids. So they don't think the younger kids from high school are ready physically. But then they're grabbing these older kids that aren't truly vetted, that are some other schools trash in many cases, and they're finding that these kids aren't ready mentally. So I do not envy these college coaches today. It's like, what do you do, especially at the highest level? Because you have to compete now, you have to win games now, but who do you go recruit? And what it's going to cause is going to cause you recruiters out there, you college coaches that are doing this for a living and feeding your families, is going to cause you to get even better at your jobs. There's certain times in industries where you get to coast a little bit. Somebody working in the internet when it first got hot, somebody working in crypto before everybody else caught the wave. There was times where it's sweet. You might not have to work as hard, but then there's times if you want to stay at the top of your industry where you got to get after it. You got to get deep. You got to scrub a little more. You got to get creative to find what you need to win. And I'm telling you, you young college football recruiters out there, you coaches, and some of you OG coaches, you're going to have to dig deep to find the right ones. And actually, I think it's a mix. It's high school and college. You got to find the high school kid that's ready mentally and can compete physically. But also, how do you figure out if that college kid is ready? If he's really ready? Can you push him and he's going to be okay? Can you move him down on the depth chart and he's going to be okay? Does he really understand what that money means that you gave him? So, college coaches are in a tough dilemma, you guys. New day and age in college football. This is the Weekday Huddle with Coach Wood. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to talk real topics. We're going to talk the things that pertain to you guys. Love you. We'll see you at the top.